Hello, you guys. Okay, so today I am working on a bag charm for my new rowing bag. I had, of course, created the beads. So these are the beads that I created last night. And I did some charms. So this is one charm, and they're all the same color. So it's the color, a denim color. Here is another one. And I have, several more. I did a bear. I did a smaller bow. And a little smaller heart. And I did all my drilling and everything offline and put my eyelets in there. So now I just strung some elastic bead cord and I pulled out my end beads. I actually forgot. I gotta get some accent beads. So hold on one second. Okay, so I have my accent beads because I gotta, go in between the bigger beads. So right now I'm just putting my end cap on. So of course this could be able to sit on my bag charm. So I have a long 6-inch hook with like a U shape. So it holds the string without me having to, string through it. I just hoop through it and it's wonderful. I love it. I wish sewing needles were like that as well sometimes. So now I'm just taking me a little bit of B7000 to secure the elastic cord. And of course I have to do it on both ends, but since it's going to take me a little second to get, started, I don't want to leave it open. So let me squeeze that down. Need some. All right, so we're all set there. Now I just got to do an accent bead at the end. So this is how it looks once I'm done with that. And then I'll take some gold accent. So since I put silver, or not silver, on this one is gold foil and glitter. On this in particular one, I added glitter to it. The first one that I didn't have glitter to it. So now I can get my little beads, and I can actually kind of pour them out in here because they're all coming out. And I don't remember how I guess it doesn't matter how they go in there. Now they're not the greatest because they're not all the way, shiny, but they will work for what I'm trying to do because I don't have any sand paste or in shine or whatever. So we're gonna do what we gotta do. But of course I created the beads because I wanted it to look like this one here, and I'll show you in just a second. Now it's a tad bit darker, but essentially the colors are almost spot on. So this is the one I'm remaking, but this one was in silver and it has silver specks, but the purse that I wanted to put it on has gold hardware. So as you see, they're almost spot on color. This one, he's down here, is just a tad bit darker in person. Now it may not come across on the camera, but it's just a tad bit darker. And so what I'm making is a bag charm, but this one that I'm making now has more accent pieces to it. That one just has a tassel and the bear on it. This one has tassels, bears, bows, and all kind of stuff because I had so much resin left over. That you know what, I guess it don't even matter. Maybe I'll go one this way. Oh, nope, let me. You know what? I think I'll keep them all going the same. For some reason, I had this last one going the opposite direction, but it actually looks okay. So we're going to keep on moving along because this is not a long process at all. The longest part is the part that it took for me to go ahead and bead not bead, but curate the beads. Pour, mix, pour, cure, sand, you know, that kind of stuff. That's the longest process there. This part here is the easy, fun part. And I use, of course, UV resin so I can do it a little faster. So I made these beads early this morning. And then I set them down so I can, you know, take me a nap because I had pulled me an all-nighter, essentially. And I only did 9 beads because the one that I had previously was 9 beads. So I knew it only would take 9 beads to make this the length that I want. But I cut a 18-inch cord and I doubled it, of course, so I can have double the strength because this is going on a purse charm or whatever. And I will use wire, but I like the flexibility of using the elastic cord, especially when it comes to, you know, closing the charm. But I guess if you wanted to, you could wear it as a bracelet too, because essentially my charms or my bracelets are about 6 inches of bead, and then all in all I think it's like 6.5 to 7 inches finished. With the added beads. So this is pretty much what it's looking like just with the finished beads. And then I just got to go in and put my end cap on there. Ooh. And then tie it off and close it. Let me widen this out just a tad bit because I got to go in and tie my knots, and I do like 4 or 5 knots or whatever. It's the only thing about this thing, it gets stuck. The ending gets stuck. Okay, and I have all this extra left over, but of course I use it for other projects or whatever, you know, something that I may need that doesn't require as long of elastic. And I think the elastic that I'm using is, oh, is there some elastic in here? I didn't even, well, of course I already had this tied off even beforehand, so I just go ahead and tie a knot. And I use these to secure it so it can have, you know, something to attach to the jump ring with, because I just like my ends and everything looks finished. Because even some of the ones, the little purse charms that I see at like Hobby Lobby, to me it just looks, it doesn't look all the way finished to me, especially because, you know, you can see the wiring. And just, I don't know, being a crafter, and especially like a jewelry crafter, that is just like, honey, people don't even know what the heck they paying for, because that is not finished work to me. That's not how I will finish mine. You won't be able to see wires when I'm, you know, when I finish mine. I have made other bag charms with wires and you will never see the wire, especially at the end. Now you might see it, you know, through the bead or something of that nature, especially if I'm using a transparent bead. Like this one is a pretty transparent bead, because unfortunately with UV resin, opaque beads don't really cure as well. Now if you got like regular hardener, you know, the part A part B resin, that would be fine to do a opaque bead or, you know, whatever. But with the UV resin, I noticed it cures better when it's translucent, just so that light can be able to penetrate all the way through everything. All right, I think I got like 3. I'm gonna do one more. Okay, y'all take that back to the back. Go sit down and watch your stuff. Okay, there we go. Hey! Ooh, one of them got stuck around the... You know what? We might have to... Normally, I would fix it, but unfortunately, it's kind of tight. I was trying to avoid that. I guess I didn't catch it. There we go. I got it, y'all. So there we go. Now just take my little scissors and clip. All right. And then we're all set.
Where'd Chase go?
I don't know. Oh, he went to go change his clothes.
Well, can I go outside with my jacket?
Not right now, because it's still a little too cold. I'll think about it in a minute, depending on if y'all start getting on my nerves or not. All right. And then there we go. This one is a little too thick, but it'll be fine, I promise you. All right. Because I'm going to use this here to close it. Uh-oh. See? And I just to give it a little squeeze. And then I just gotta put the... Uh-oh. I didn't... Made it crooked, y'all, on accident. But it's an easy fix. It just won't stop moving. Yeah, it stop moving. There we go. Okay. There we go. And I just hold it down because I put that B7000 on there to make, you know, a hair. So these two clasps, because, you know, it opens up like this. And I put that B7000 on there to seal it together. So sometimes it seals, sometimes it does, and you know, it doesn't matter to me as long as the overall okay, there we go. It got something on there from there. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm just holding it together to kind of help it to adhere. And there you go. So that is that on this. And I've already cut my chain. I've already cut my chain. Chad's gone somewhere. I already said what I said. I don't. Y'all not going outside. Y'all don't even need to go upstairs. You don't need to go upstairs with him. He's changing his clothes. And he's in his feelings because he got in trouble. So y'all go on and go back there and go sit on your... Get out his business.
Stop kicking me.
Chaz, y'all go play.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask y'all again. All right. And then here is this. And then of course I just stick my jump ring through it like this. There's some. There you go. So that's the first one. And then of course I take my little clasp, my lobster claw, and I close it. And of course with the jump rings, you want to have this kind of motion. You don't want to pull it apart like that because it'll be almost impossible unless you know how to really finagle a jump ring. But you want to do this motion when you open in your jump rings. So just to show you, here's one. And they have rings and stuff too that you can use to help open your jump ring. I just don't feel like being bothered with that. I do have it and then I do this. See? Let's move us over a little bit more. And then, of course, I take this here, this here, and then this here. Now, this is not done by no means. I still have some other things that I need to do. Okay. So there you go. So this is just the basic setup of my, oh, there you go. This is the basic setup of my purse charm. Now we got to add in our accessory pieces. So like our heart, our bow, our bear, or in our tassel, or, you know, whatever. I haven't decided on what I'm going to add just yet. I'm just kind of letting it flow right now. I know I'm probably going to do a tassel, and I'm going to do the bow, but the bows typically sit at the top. So I'm just getting my chain together. I'm going to do 1.5 inches. No, I'm going to do 2 inches. I'm going to do 1.5 inches too, but I'm going to do 2 inches for the tassel. And maybe I'll do 1.5 inches for the bear. And then I don't know what other ones I'm going to do just yet. I might do the heart. And for the heart, I don't know exactly how long I'm going to make the heart. So like I said, I do a 1.5 inch chain for the bear, which is right here. We've already cut our 2 inch chain for the tassel. All right. And I don't know the length that I want to do the other one, because I don't know which one I want to do. I don't know if I want to do the bigger one or the smaller one right now. So what I'm going to do here is, in the smaller one, the glue is still drying, so I don't want to really, you know, manipulate it too much, because I don't want it to hang and then it falls. So that's why I'm just kind of leaving that one alone right now. Let me go ahead and get the tassel on the chain. I don't have to make it bigger. Nope, I don't. It's perfect. Okay. And of course the tassel is that same blue. Now the, God dang it. Okay. Honey, it's something about this thing that don't want to let me be great. This is our second time dropping this. What does that mean? Yeah, maybe I'll hold it a different way this time, because it didn't, maybe it didn't like the way I held it. Okay. And then here is our tassel. Our bear. Our little mini bear. And like I said, I don't know which one of these I'm going to use. I might use the little bow. I might use the heart. I'm not for sure. And I might go ahead and use the bow. I might use the bow since I'm using the bow. But like I said, the bow, little eyelet, I had to glue it in, and that glue is still setting. So I'm going to not do anything with that until tomorrow. I'm going to let it dry, you know, 24 hours. So now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my bow to this part. On one of these sides, I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll do it on this side right here. I guess it really doesn't matter because you could turn it in either way. So I think I'm going to add my bow to this side here, and then I'm going to do my charms on the opposite side. Let me see if I need to add a jump ring. This is how I determine if I want to add a jump ring to it or no. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to add a jump ring to it, but I'm going to add it to the actual... And I'm going to just do a smaller jump ring. It's not going to even be one that's that big. Just because I want to try to keep the... Now, the one that I did previous doesn't have this bow on it. Alright, so I'm going to add the little jump ring. Alright. And of course, I'm going to go to the top of the clasp. I don't know. Let me see. Or do I want to do it at the end? Maybe I'll do it at the end. That's fine. I'll do it at the end. We'll see, because we're going to try it out and see how it flows and how it sits. And then if I do or don't like it, I'll change it. And that's how we do that over here. So right now we have it looking like this. And depends on, you know, how I like the flow is how it's going to sit. Then I usually come over here on the end and I add my tassel, however I want to position my tassel. If I want it to be the longest piece or the shortest piece, and I'll make sure that whatever charm I'm putting is facing the right direction. And voila. So this is my bag charm. This one's not turning right, but it's all good. I can always fix it. This is my, oh, you know what? It wasn't the charm. It was the front charm that wasn't right. Here we go. So this is my back charm, and then I'm going to show you the bag that it goes on. And this charm is made for this in particular bag. So this is the Mini Rowan. Let me move everything out the way so you can kind of see. And then I still have another charm that I'm going to put on there. And I might put it up a little higher. But there's the bear and tassel charm, the custom beads, and the bow. And this is for the Rowan. So super cute. Okay. So definitely, if you like what you see, don't forget to comment. I will be showing how I created the charms and everything, but very super simple. Rate a thumbs up if you'll be creating your own mini Rowan bag charm or just a bag charm in general. There you go.